Hello twin flame, welcome to my channel. And today we're going to do a special type of reading. This is going to be the ancestor message. I've got my ancestor and angel deck here, so we'll get the guidance from the ancestors with an actual oracle deck, and then we'll move on with our daily read with that energy in mind, with that intention in mind, that we are getting guidance from our ancestors today. All right, without further ado, let's get going. Hope this was a good week for you guys. It's pretty intense energy wise with the eclipse and everything. So for the feminines, we got two cards: Medicine Mother, Honor Your Inner Knowing, and Shapeshifter, Transform and Unveil Your Gifts. To me, both of them are speaking about acknowledging your gifts, about getting to know you on a deeper level, and acknowledging how much of a healing power they have. And it doesn't have to be literally making medicine. Healing and healers can do so many things at so many different levels. Like we're talking about this ancestor energy and the lineage. There's a way for you to do healing through generational karma, Akashic records, and lineage. Maybe for some of you it's going to be connected to physical ailments, but healing them through energy, right? Maybe somebody's interested in crystal healing, right? Maybe somebody's just very much knowledgeable in a specific type of emotional distress, and is at the point where they can speak, the things they can speak are healing themselves. And last but not least, the last thought here is that as light workers, we are providing healing energy with our presence, and we're in our balanced, integrated selves. We are already in that healing power. So it's very important to recognize that and to unveil your gifts, not to hide them, but actually to get to know them. Maybe treat it like a relationship, you know, like yeah, this is who I am, like to get to know you, things like that. Beautiful. For some of you, I'm getting it's important to find, if you have doubts or questions about your specific gift, it's important to find an ally who can help you figure things out, answer your questions. Don't think that there is anything shameful about it. It's actually, it can be healing in its own right, and that's part of acknowledging your gifts. When you are finding a certain person who can be a mentor in that specific area, it's like you're responding to a call, essentially. For masculines, we have Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. So both twins actually in this space. But I get that for the masculines, it's a little bit more in the earlier stage, where they're actually getting healing information for themselves, when they're putting pieces of the puzzle together, when they're figuring out, oh, okay, so I was supposed to go through that hell so that I can get here, and now I realize X, Y, Z, right? Like there's something there that comes in. Or maybe there's a lot of distress about certain situation, how it's gonna play out, and then they can see that it actually ended well in some magical shape or form, and they start understanding how the higher power works, how the divine intervention works, and how it's all part of that larger picture and guidance. Okay, let's go into tarot. I've got my steampunk tarot today. Let's see what we have. Something fell upside down. We'll take a look in a minute. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords. Yep, some kind of secret is coming to light, or some kind of faulty belief. But for the most part, whether it's intentional or not, but it's some hidden knowledge coming to light. That's what I'm getting here. Something that either was, how do I say this? either there was a strict societal belief around that, so, and that was kind of axiomatic, so it was never really questioned, or it was not on twin flames radar. Like they never even, like, it was part of their life, but they never really paid enough attention to it, like it was something worth looking at closely. Seven of Cups, look at that, 2 sevens. Yeah, and Seven of Cups is like, wow, there is like this extra layer with this many different options, with this new variety, new kind of dimensions to this question, to this issue, to this situation. That could be a Tower moment for some. Okay, so it was Five of Pentacles upside down. Okay, it's not bad, not bad. We've actually been seeing Five of Pentacles energy for a while. And it has the Page of Cups here. So there is this healing power of love. Like this love just kind of showering you with its healing to take you out. And that Mother Medicine herself, like, is helping you. Whatever that higher power, whatever those ancestors are for you, Divine Feminines. They are showering you with their love. And look at that, there's even water here. A wave. Maybe you can imagine just a wave covering you. And that serves as a certain healing manifestation that you are on the right track, that you're not alone, and that better times are coming in, essentially, right? It's time to look up, to have those hopes up. Wow, speaking of hopes, for masculines we have Page of Swords clarified by 4 Wands. They have their hopes up, especially as this healing comes in and they understand the bigger picture better than they did before. They're now hopeful that the connection, union in this connection is available still, that they haven't wasted too much time just exploring, just running around, doing this, doing that, testing waters. I'm hearing like a Page is pretty novice energy or immature energy, right? It's like apprentice energy, if you wish. Like, oh, I don't know, I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna try that, and it's kind of like I'm seeing this image of a pendulum in terms of what I believe in, who I want to be with, right? Like today I may think it's this, tomorrow I may go completely different end of the spectrum, right? And it's like I'm still figuring things out, but masculines have been in that energy far too long, and now they realize it, that they need to step up, to man up, to take gender how it resonates. So enough of that exploration. They have enough information to go off and make more conscious and responsible choices. So the excuse of like, oh, I'm just figuring things out doesn't really work anymore in their life, right? And part of the pressure is because they realize that it's time sensitive. The possibility of union with their feminine is time sensitive. All right, what's the additional question? Knight of Cups clarified by the Moon. Oh, look at all these feelings and emotions. The ancestors are asking both twins to look into their expression of feelings and emotions, into their triggers, into what makes them happy and content, whether it's something simple like, I don't know, your favorite treat, and it just makes you really happy, or I don't know, getting into a conflict with a close friend and it just immediately ruins your day, even if it's something minor. You know, like, yeah, pay attention. Essentially, that's what I'm getting here. Pay attention to feelings and emotions right now, and what is the condition when they get stirred up and just go upwards really quickly. Everything escalates. For feminines, we have the Empress and the Emperor. Oh boy, yeah. For the feminines, it escalates when it's about, when there are questions around whether this specific DM that you have in mind is your DM, whether you are their DF, whether you are that match for one another, and whether you're worthy really for one another, right? And those questions obviously could come from these people themselves. They could come from the surrounding. And that escalates things quickly for divine feminine. And just to give you a little bit more context, because I'm hearing that that's important, it may even be that, for example, you as a feminine sometimes, let's say, get jealous, or you see a masculine doing something interesting or exciting or something that's important to them with someone else. You're like, oh, I wish I could be that person. They never do that with me, right? So it's not necessarily a threat to the relationship or questioning the connection directly, but by reacting this way, by expressing your emotions this way, even within yourself, that's essentially the energy you're emanating, that you have doubts still, that you have concerns. Wow. For masculines, it's 7 of Wands clarified by 9 of Swords. It's defensive energy. Yeah. So yeah, when masculines need to defend their state of being, like the panic, the fear that they have, the anxiety that they have, when they have to justify it, right? When they're being questioned, when they're put on the spot about like, why you acting this way, or like, this is no way to do this and that, or like, why is it bothering you so much? Maybe even given some names or characteristics, and they just go nuts and they start being overly defensive, and they start to project, they start to try to get the attention of them onto another person, or like the interlocutor, like, what about you, are you so perfect yourself? That kind of idea. Get threatened, their ego gets threatened, they get overly defensive, maybe even rude. Okay, how do the feminine see this connection right now? Queen of Cups clarified by the Temperance. Oh, such a beautiful energy. The feminine knows that it's simmering, the connection is simmering, it's cooking, it's getting to the right state, just right, for everything to come together, right? And it's gonna be like that wine, you know, she has a toast here, a wine glass, like that wine that gets better and better with time, you know? It's like, yep, let's just give it time, let's be patient. And I love that there's also a rainbow in this card. Very optimistic energy. Wow. For masculines, death and 5 of Wands. Oh boy, yeah. Masculines understand that there are too cooks cooks in this connection, in this relationship, in this game. I'm hearing for some reason, for some. Take it how it resonates, why it would be a game in your case or in your masculine's case. But anyway, yeah, they understand that on the one hand it's been a lot tougher because other people have been involved, and it wasn't really their business to be involved, but they were. But also they realized that again, as part of this healing information that they're receiving, they're realizing that without this distraction or intervention or meddling from other people, they wouldn't have gotten through this transformation. They wouldn't have healed the way that they've healed, because it was supposed to go to a certain extreme level when that information would be very obvious to them. They couldn't be hiding behind those stigmas and beliefs that they had in their life, right? Those things had to fall away. And I'm almost feeling like they're still falling away. Like this is not done. It's not the ending yet, right? We're still at the death part, not the rebirth yet. But it's coming, and it's important, and they know it. So for them, like, look at this 5 of Wands. It's like these guys are on top of dragons doing this huge fight. And like to them, they're still fighting, slaying somebody else's dragon, like standing up for themselves, right? They're not, the battle is not over. And Yeah, it's a death of a dragon here that's they're trying to reach, because to them that will mean that they can move forward, that nothing is pulling them back. And it hasn't happened yet, but they know that they have to fight this battle. It's their battle. Okay, I hope this was good for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to like video, to subscribe to my channel, and to share it with those who may benefit from this kind of information. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon.